Is the lack of honesty and truthfulness with yourself and others causing you pain in life?
Well, that's what we're going to look into today here on My Sober Truth. Well, it's May 4th, and welcome to another edition of My Sober Truth. Shawn, entirely honest.
Whew, that's rough, man. Tough stuff.
You pull up the daily reading and you go, oh,
Yeah.
And it just hits you where your gut is because, even in my life now, it's hard.
It is. It's tough.
I mean, there's that tendency, and especially when we've lived lives that we've deceived ourselves for so long, we've deceived others for so long. Now we're ripping the Band-Aid off and have to become completely clean, which is a big aspect of step 5.
Right.
And so, you asked a question at the beginning of is this holding you back?
Right.
And so in your journey, in your walk, how did the lack of honesty and openness hold you back from your best self?
Well, one of the biggest things is I think a lot of us, and I can definitely speak for myself, you build up this wall around yourself and you have this crust of who you want everyone to see you as. There's a bit of dishonesty in that. You're not being yourself.
Right.
You're not being genuine. So that's just in and of itself, it's a difficult thing to try to break and get through when you start down this road. But I had been a liar for so long, since I was a kid, and I didn't even know that I was lying a lot of the time. It was just me living life. I didn't even mean to lie. It came natural to me. I did it. I didn't refer to it as lying when I thought about it. I thought about it as BS. I'm just BSing with somebody. I didn't think of it as, no, I'm lying. Right. I'm not telling the truth. I'm being dishonest. And, a lot of that stuff doesn't really seem to give you a problem because it's not giving you a problem consciously, maybe. But in your subconscious knows that you're lying. And so inevitably that bleeds over into your consciousness and you see yourself as a liar, even though I didn't even realize that I seen myself as a liar, but I did. And where that really hurts me, if I know that I lie a lot, I expect that everyone else does too.
Right.
So it's really hard to trust anyone. It's really hard to form any real genuine relationships when you don't trust anyone.
Again, it takes me back to that spiritual truth of reaping what you sow.
Absolutely.
If you want to reap a harvest of truthfulness in your life, you're going to have to sow it in that situation. What was the hardest thing for you in step 5 of just getting gut level honest? Not even to someone else, just with yourself.
I told myself that I was a good, honest person, that I treated friends and acquaintances fairly and was square with them. That's how I thought of myself, kind of exterior wise. But I guess deep inside, I knew that wasn't the truth. I wasn't honest in all my dealings. Like I said, it's not even that I was lying about things that were important all the time.
Right.
It was just me trying to boost myself up, trying to be bigger and better and badder than I really am.
Right.
Smarter than I really am.
Which is just another lie. You're
It's
not
another
happy
lie.
with yourself. We create a shell. We've talked about this before. But so if someone's struggling entering the step, what's the best advice you could give them?
The best advice I can give anyone about this step is you're going to be afraid. You're going to be scared. It's going to seem like, quite honestly, a lot of times it seems silly. What good is this really going to do me? Just do it. Just pour your heart out, write stuff down, find someone you can relate with who doesn't have an emotional attachment to you.
Right.
And pour your heart out to them and tell them all this stuff. And just a suggestion from myself, find someone who's extremely knowledgeable in step work, someone who's been around for a long time, someone who has helped people work the steps. It was what I needed anyway, and I'm glad I did what I did. Not saying that someone new who had never sponsored anyone before couldn't help, because when I first started sponsoring people, I didn't really know what I was doing, but I tried.
Right.
I wanted to help. And you know, in the end, I feel like I've helped some people, but first and foremost, I've helped myself. Every day and every minute that I spend talking with someone else about this stuff, about the 12 steps, about being sober, about being clean, is a moment that I'm not using.
I love it. I love it. So as we wrap up this episode, let's ask our watchers the same question in this
Absolutely.
situation. So what about you? What's the best advice you have to share with anyone struggling with being honest and truthful in life, and especially surrounding this fifth step? So think about your answer. Take a few minutes to put it in the comments below. We can't wait to read what you have to say, and we can't wait for what you write to improve someone else's life today. And on that note, for My Sober Truth, I'm Mark.
Hey, I'm Shawn, and here's hoping today you stay drunk with success. Bye, everybody.
Hey folks, thanks for watching. If you're thirsty for another round, then belly on up to mysobertruth.com and click on the double shot button today. There you'll find the encouragement, inspiration, and support that'll help you stay clean, on track, and prospering in every area of your life. Take a moment to subscribe to this channel, and if you got a minute, stick around. Let's watch another video together.